What it is, y'all, it is news time. Your favorite time of the week. I know because I see the views. This is a huge one, guys. This is a big one. So do me a solid. Hit that old thumbs up button. And if you're free to play, sit down. I don't want anybody passing out with the news we're going to get later on. Because it is phenomenal. You guys are absolutely going to love this. So, first things first, we are getting the Astrea record, The Rise of Evil. Basically, the story of the Astrea Familia. 7 years ago, Chaos had replaced the world order. People washed blood with blood in Aurario's dark era. To put an end to the city's worst nightmare, the Familia that symbolized justice stood up. Where's Topo? This is a story of a certain Familia that lived through the Dark Ages. So, pretty cool stuff. Created by the original author of the light novels. It happened 7 years ago during a dark era. This is basically, for the first time ever, the story wasn't featured in the original story. It is to be revealed. So, in other words, this is something that they never put in the light novels, apparently, I guess, is what they're trying to say. Because it's a lot like basically last year's story. So really interesting. Don't miss it, Danmachi fans. Be amazed and surprise facts about Zeus and the Hera Familias. Ooh. The event is divided into 3 phases. I told you guys this was going to be 3 parts. I told you. But those of you that I told to save Iris, don't freak out. And stay tuned. The event is divided into 3 phases. It's worth 1.5 anime seasons. Holy crap. Last year was worth like 1 whole season, and now they're like, it's worth 1.5 seasons. That's insane. The biggest great tale in the history of the game. And that is they are not embellishing one bit. I'm going to kind of have to adjust this slide so everyone can see it. Yeah, you can see everything that's important here. New characters. We've got Astrea, Alice, Kaguya. This is Ryu from way before when she was part of the Astrea Familia, apparently. And Lyra. Now, we get some more. Erebus. Interesting. Not sure what he's about. Then we've got Evilus. Well, I'm guessing these are the villains. Valletta. Doesn't Valletta look a little bit like Lyra? Like, what's going on there? Valletta Vito. Literally, his name is Vito, unless they're pronouncing that some weird way. Vito is the dude's name. Interesting. And Olivius. Then we've got Zard, former Zeus Familia member. This was the guy, I think we got, the Gobble Slayer looking dude that we dropped last week. And Alfea, former Hera Familia member. So it looks like there's going to be some distension within the Familias. Other important characters. Sorry, the slide is a little off. Artie, Otaro, Finn, Gareth, and Riveria. We know these characters for absolute certain. Here's how everything's going to be broken down, and I will go ahead and adjust this slide a little bit so you can kind of see what's going on here. So, the jam. Somewhere MGG's losing his mind. So, first anniversary, we got the Grand Day. That was an absolutely awesome, worth 7 anime episodes, and it was a really good thing. Then last year, for the second anniversary, we got the Argonaut event. That's the one that's kind of rerunning right now with Reminiscence. Third anniversary, we have the Astrea record. Part 1, Rise of Evil, starts on the 19th. Part 2 will start on the 16th of July. And Part 3 is scheduled for August. So this is going to be a super long event. So, third anniversary theme. Basically, this was for... Looks like this is a whole new song just for Ryu? Or is it sung by... Maybe it's sung by Ryu's VA, I think is what they're trying to say. Interesting. Damn, that's kind of awesome. Ryu's getting a theme. How about that? Ryu fans rejoice. Alright. So, Danmemo anniversary. So, we're getting a 4-star Ryu right off the gate. Which, kind of not unprecedented. Login! Alright, I'm going to have to blow this up one more time, and I apologize. Sometimes, you adjust the slides and they don't quite work out. Login, starting Friday. You will get 1,000 Iris for free. Now, that's not all. You guys are going to love this. This is the part that I was saying. Free-to-play players, sit down. This is your one warning. Sit down before you pass out. Log in on 6/19 Friday to get these presents. 1,000 Iris, your 4-star Ryu, an 11-draw ticket. I think it's a 3-star. It doesn't say there, but I think it's a 3-star. And this is Friday, 6/19 JP time, so this is going to be Thursday for most of us on the Western Hemisphere, or Eastern Hemisphere. Yeah, Western Hemisphere. That part of the globe we are on. Lotto, I know where we're at. I swear I only got a C- in geography. Lotto Orario ticket times 1. Clear the event to get an all 4-star 11-draw ticket. We'll get to that. That has its own slide. But worth noting here, this comes straight from Danmemo's Twitter. I shared this earlier on Twitter. We will get total 7,000 Iris for absolutely free. Now, this is going to be like between login bonuses, which we'll get to in a little bit. This is going to be between missions and things like that. Log in every day. Log in every day. Run your dailies. 7,000 Iris. I told you guys this would be nice. Now, those of you guys that I told to save 16,000 Iris, expecting two different parts. I did predict there might be a third part, but I said if they were going to do that, they would really sweeten the deal. Well, I hope those of you that took my words of advice really paid attention. 7,000 Iris just for that. If you complete everything, you get 12,000 Iris. Now, I'm going to be real. Most of you are probably going to get around 10,000 total, because this is probably including, 7th Zone S clears and things like that you're not going to be able to do right away. But that is still an insane amount of Iris. Absolutely nuts. If you saved, I saved all last month. I have over 9,000 Iris saved, and I've still got a lot more that I could farm up really quickly if need be. I'm going to cut it there. I'm done. I've saved. All this Iris incoming means that we're going to be able to just kill these banners real quickly. So, the Astrea record, clear them to get, and is it wrong for all of us, the 11-draw, 4-star 11-draw, not a 4-star 11-draw ticket, an all 4-star 11-draw. Every single unit on this ticket is going to be a 4-star if I'm understanding what they're saying correctly. I know a lot of people are going to be like, no, that can't be right in the comments. That is the information that I'm being handed. This is the information that was shared apparently on the live stream. And it says right there, the 11 draw to be 4-star units. So everybody that's on the general pool is in there. Now, expect to get a lot of really old units. I'm sure that the older units are going to be more prevalent. Normally, on the other banners, the newer units actually take precedent. So expect to get a bunch of really old units that are kind of utterly useless. That said, you get 10 old units that are absolutely useless. That is a prison bond for whoever the heck you want. And we'll get to that again in a little bit too. This is hype. If you absolutely don't do anything else, hit thumbs up for this. If nothing, and if you really want to get this word out, share this on social media. Screenshot it, do whatever you got to do, and share this on whatever platform, because people need to know that this is happening. This is nuts. I say this game is insanely free-to-play friendly, and this is what I'm talking about. Let's move on, because we got a lot to talk about. So, clear all the quests to Limit Break 4-star Ryu. We're already getting a free one, so I don't know if that means there's another bond in there, or what that means. We'll see. Maybe there's another bond or something in there. Wouldn't be the first time they've done something like that. All right. Gayle Ryu. This is the new Ryu that is dropping in there, the long-haired Ryu. Here are her stats. Now, I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here so you can see this a little bit better. My apologies, I did not prepare for this one nearly as much as I normally do, so we're going to do a little on-the-fly adjustments here. Here are her stats. Well, get close to the screen, because I don't want to blow that up, because the next one's going to be blown out too. So, Her magic stat is a double S, 1716. That's really, really close to a triple S. And remember, this doesn't include CP, so you put a little CP in her, and she'll be at triple S. Her agility is 940. That's nuts. That's a double S stat. Basically, everything is off the chain with her. The only thing that's not is strength, and she don't really need that. Look at that HP, though. 3818 when she's fully bonded and ascended. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. It seems like we're going to really easily be able to ascend her. Alice! Oh, what does she do? Ha! I almost forgot that part there. I'll cover this in tomorrow's Before You Summon video, but the answer is yes, you're going to summon on this. Like, if you saved Iris, you're going to summon on this. Her skill 1 is a foe's low wind magic attack, self magic and wind damage plus 40% for 5 turns. Foe's high wind magic attack for skill 2 with an ultra uncounter rate, strength magic, magic resist, and wind resist minus 20% for 3 turns. That's actually really awesome. I like when they do all that in one. And then a foe singular for skill 3, high wind magic attack with ultra penetration rate for 2 actions after this. I'm guessing that's for 2 turns. Additional effect. Oh, so here's a new one. Additional effect for 2 actions after this low wind magic attack. We'll have to see what that means. I don't know if that means just every turn it's just going to hit them for more wind damage, or if every turn after this there's going to be an additional, or every turn that she hits after this there'll be an additional wind damage. That looks like that's the new meta. That might be the new thing that they're introducing, like they introduced turns last time. So a little bit extra damage, kind of like poison, but it's just whatever element damage that they have. We'll see if other units have this, but that might be the big new thing. Counters are wind element. We've seen that before. And she is a worm killer. So, interesting that. Sounds like we'll be getting some worms in 7th zone. Alice! I'm going to go ahead and once more adjust this. There we go. Alice has a triple S stat with over 4,000 HP right out of the gate. She is awesome. Let's talk about what she does. And look at that 1,200 agility. God. Well, hope y'all are paying attention. Hope y'all are paying attention to these stats for real. I wish I'd taken the time to blow these up, but I'm really crunched for time. So my apologies for that, guys. Get really close to the screen. Alice is also a worm killer, interestingly enough. Skill 1 is a foe's plural, fast, high fire, physical attack with ultra uncounter rate. Self fire damage 60%, foe's fire resistance minus 40%. What? Hold up. Self fire damage 60%, foe's fire resistance 40%. That's insane. Skill 2 is a super fire physical attack with temporary strength boost, allies critical rate and penetration rate plus 30% for 3 turns. So the only thing she doesn't do is she doesn't give herself physical damage or physical resistance. So if you have somebody that does amazing physical resistance and then obviously use Haruhime's 100% strength, she's going to hit like an absolute beast. Skill 3 is a high fire physical attack with ultra penetration rate and great strength boost. We've seen great before. It's not common. Like I said, she's a worm killer. And her special arts is a foe's plural ultra fire physical attack with great strength boost and ultra critical rate. Ally strength, magic, and fire damage plus hold up. I've been saying we needed that for other units. I'll say this again. Allies, strength, magic, and fire damage plus 60% for 3 turns. That it doesn't mean it's plus 60%. It just means literally you're going to get 60% fire damage, strength damage, whatever stat isn't greater than 60% will be boosted to 60%. That is awesome. Remember, we have the single target Haruhime that does that at, I believe, first is 80% for light, but she only does, I believe, magic and light damage. She does strength, magic, and fire at 60%. You want her. I'm calling it now. You want her. I'm just going to say it right now. Imagine Krauzo with those stats and just wrecking the house. So once again, if you haven't pulled on the Krauzo banner, probably not a bad time to do a couple of pulls on him. But also remember, you want to save for these banners. Okay, let's move on to Artie. And if you want more like details, I'll go into details of these different stats on the video tomorrow before you summon. It's going to be a really detailed video, I suspect. Artie! Interesting stats here. What does Artie do? Artie's got really good strength and really good magic. Is she a combo unit? Interesting. Alright, so skill 1 is allies fast. Is applied if HP is 10% or more removed when character goes below that. Physical resist, magic resist, plus 30%, 35% HP regen for 4 turns. So it's only if your HP is more than 10%. Pay close attention to this. Physical resist, magic resist to all allies, 35% HP regen. The next killer for Wargame. Sorry, headphone users. I had to say it. Skill 2. Allies, 30% heal foes, physical resist. So Artie is basically going to replace Cassandra. 30% heal foes, physical resist, magic resist, minus 30%. What? Critical rate, penetration rate, minus 40% for 2 turns. That's foes, plural. What? Bye-bye, Cassandra. You had a great run. Mwah. I am no longer mad that I pulled that Anya dupe, though I know I'm going to get an Anya dupe out of the 11 draw ticket. But I'm no longer mad I pulled that Anya dupe because old girl here, I think, has just killed her. Skill 3 is a foe singular. Super water physical attack with ultra critical rate removes... Interesting. Probably all the magic is for all those heals. Interesting. Very interesting. We'll have to see how all this works out. Super water physical attack with ultra critical rate removes all strength and magic buffs except assist skills. Love seeing that. And passives are strength, agility, and dex plus 25%. 35% damage reduction on guard. Fire resistance plus 35% and HP and MP 5% regen every turn. Wake up! My free-to-play folks. Hope you're paying attention to that. I'm not going to go into it on this video, but I'll definitely go into it on the next one. Riveria! We're getting a new Riveria card. Her magic stat is a triple S out of the gate too. 3,900 HP, so she is absolutely phenomenal as well. Every unit here looks really amazing. The power creep is real. Let's not forget that. The power creep is most certainly real here. But I don't think that's necessarily the worst thing ever, especially if you were smart and saved your iris for the anniversary. Skill 1, self, fast SA gauge charge and water damage 100%. Wait, what? SA gauge charge and water damage 100% for 4 turns. When I said the power creep is real, I didn't mean it was that real. Calm down there. For the next 3 actions, additional effect of foe low water magic attack. So we'll have to see how that plays out. I don't know if that's the next, that might be just the counters she does. No, it can't be because she counters with elements. So that must be either the next 2 turns they just receive the damage, or maybe the next 2 attacks she does, there's an extra damage applied to it. I don't know how that's going to work. It must work like poison, because it doesn't make sense for it to do it any other way. It must work like poison, so it just does additional damage each and every turn. We'll have to see how that works out, but that is most certainly, like I said, just a new meta in the game. And it's really interesting. A little bit of extra damage is never a bad thing. Skill 2. Slow, high water magic attack with ultra critical, temporary magic boost, self, critical and penetration rate 50% for 1 turn. Skill 3, foe singular, so she's foe singular across the board, with the exception of self boost. And even that does additional foe singular damage. Self magic and dex. Foe singular high water magic attack with ultra on guard rate, so she doesn't have a super. It's both are high though. Self magic and dex plus 50% for 3 turns. She's a killer. Watch out for this one. She's an absolute killer. So as I said earlier, counters are water element, magic, agility, and dex are all plus 25%. Crit damage is 25%, counter damage is 50%, and she's a worm killer. Everyone's a worm killer on this one. Her special arts is a foe singular. Note that. She's a Record Buster unit. Ultra water magic attack for every water damage buff on self. Skill damage plus 70%. That is skill damage plus 70%. That should add on top of whatever else is there. Removes all strength and magic buffs on foe except assist skills. So there you go. Good stuff. Gareth. We got a new Gareth. I think his armor looks weird, but I don't know. I don't know what it reminds me of. It reminds me of something. If it reminds you of something, put it in the comment section down below. I can't quite... It's reminding me of something, though. Anyway, it's on the tip of my tongue. Skill 1, Allies. Fast buff, Earth attack damage 50%. Good. I told you guys we were going to get some Earth units. For 5 turns. For the next 3 actions, additional effect of 75% chance to nullify a physical attack on allies except for SA. New phone, who dis? I'll read that again in tomorrow's video. I hope you guys are awake. Skill 2, foes, plural, super Earth, physical attack with temporary strength boost and ultra on guard rate. Allies removes all strength and magic debuffs except assist skills. We're really going to have a big video tomorrow. Skill 3, foes, singular, high Earth physical attack with ultra penetration rate for every strength buff on self, skill damage plus 50%. Passes are counter Earth element, thunder resist 35%, strength, agility, and dex 25%. Everybody seems to get that. Physical resist, magic resist plus 20%, penetration damage plus 15%, and worm killer. SA is foes, plural, ultra Earth physical attack with temporary strength boost, ultra and guard rate, allies, physical resist, magic resist plus 50% for 4 turns. I'm just going to say, I hope you guys saved Iris. I did. I hope you did too. I really hope you did. Astrea. Brand new unit. And mark my words, you want these new units. If nothing else, if you didn't save Iris, you want these new units. Now, obviously, these units are all going to be time limited. There's going to be a lot of, if you don't pull at least one of each unit, you're going to be missing out on something really important, especially considering you can get star bonds and upgrade them. We'll get to that later on too. But yeah, there's just so much information here. Astrea. Awesome agility stat. Allies, 30% HP regen, null 1 physical attack and 1 magic attack except for SAs. I like to bring those units in later on in the fight. Case in point, like the old Chloe assist. You bring them in late in the fight, and then after everyone's buffed up, you drop that on them. Though the HP regen will be pretty awesome from the beginning. Wouldn't be a bad idea to run her in the front of a team if you're on Wargame, and then bring Chloe in later, because it's not like they counteract each other, I don't believe. I think that's possible. I'll have to mess with that and see. Finn, allies, SA gauge charge 33%, strength, magic, and okay, so all allies SA gauge 33%. Now remember, that doesn't counteract the Line skill, but what this does counteract is Casino Seer. That is, if all 4... So here's the thing. If you bring Finn in as your last unit, all 4 units then get 33% SA gauge charge. You are missing the first 2 turns of that SA gauge charge, but in the long run of the game, you're going to have much better boost. I'll talk about that a little bit more. Oops, I didn't go forward on Finn. Sorry, there you are. Finn, apologies. His agility's not that great, but his endurance is off the chain. Yeah, we'll talk about all that in tomorrow's video. I'll get into depth on those because I'm getting way... This video's going to be really, really, really long. Astrea record gotcha. Double the gotcha unit rate for 4-star units. New phone? Who dis? What? Double the gotcha rate units for 4-star units. Are you kidding me now? So on top of everything else, on top of all the free-to-play Iris, double the 4-star rates. Here's the banner for Astrea. This is the best banner to hit. Hands down. The best banner to hit. No questions asked. Artie's awesome. Astrea is awesome. Gareth is awesome. I mean, I'm going to be real. You should just instantaneously, as soon as these banners drop, just do all of them. But it's an awesome banner. Like, there's no excuse. So this is the Astrea banner. This is the Finn banner. Both are going to be awesome. You want all these units. Mark my words. Free-to-play players, if you were paying attention and you saved your iris, you don't have to wait for that free iris to income. Just start dropping it. We'll talk about it in the video tomorrow. Here's a fun one. This looks like it's a new replacement for the front screen. I'm not 100% certain, but I have all the information here on Twitter. So, new feature, character display is now available. You will be able to switch homes and place your favorite character. So this might actually replace that home screen that we get where you talk to everybody. That is interesting. We'll have to see how that plays out because you have to talk to units in order to get your CP in your daily events. So this might change that entirely. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It still has the refresh button. So let's see how this plays out. New interface for the game, though, is not a bad thing. And it looks like they're still going to keep your ability to talk to new people. Maybe you'll be like up close and personal rather than having to chibitize units like we had before. Whether you like that or dislike that, it is new. It might take a little bit of getting used to, but it could be cool. It could be kind of neat. So JP 30th Anniversary Upgrade Support Campaign. All right. Wind of Purity Ryu Upgrade Mission. Basically, the whole mission is to upgrade her. CP up items exclusive to third-year units. Pay close attention to these guys. These, last year, paid out dividends for all the new units. Dividends. I would love to have the stuff from last year still operational in the game, but they're gone. They're not here anymore. If these are anything like last year's units, pay really close attention because it was like 500 CP an item. And I believe they were really close to unlimited. I think you got as many as you can get out of the gacha. That is absolutely worth 100%. Enhanced level. Great success rates are tripled. Exilia stamina halved. Falna all unlocked and stamina halved. That's not abnormal. I hate to be nonchalant about that, but that is not an abnormal situation for one of these events. So daily quests are back. Ooh, new phone, who this? Hero Falna. Player XP quest. So Hero Falna quest has been one we haven't seen in a while. Player XP quest up. CP item up. Definitely love that one. And Valis quest, which I will definitely look forward to seeing. So it looks like, if I'm reading this right, Hero Falna will go first, probably starting the end of this week. Then Player XP, then CP, then Valis. So, yep. Free quests to play, guys. Don't sleep on those. We'll talk about all those when they drop. The Lotto is back. Get many tickets to increase your chance of winning. I always get shafted on these, but you know what? It's completely free. Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. We'll cover that in its own separate video when it drops. Here's basically everything you get for winning. The number of rank 1s are tripled. New phone, who this? There'll be 5 US, 3 EU, 50 US winning prizes? What? Okay, so 50 people in the US, 30 people in the EU will win. Interesting. First place is a 4-star guaranteed ticket times 5. 4-star adventure ticket times 1. Ooh, that's the one where you can go in and you can pick whoever's in the general pool. Just pick one. Oh, gimme. I am jelly of whoever gets first place now. Hero Light times 5, Potato Snacks times 150, and Valis times 500. Or, I'm sorry, 5 million. Numbers are hard, guys. So this will be the last 3 and first 3 digits are the same of the first winning draw number. That's going to be hard as hell, but it's a thing. We'll go over this once again when it all drops and have it make a little bit more sense. 4-star guarantee ticket times 2 for second place. Hero Light times 2. Potato Snacks times 100 and Valis times 2 million. You'll have to match the last 4 digits. And third place will be a 4-star gotcha ticket times 1. 111 draw ticket. That's the one that's 3-star guaranteed. Potato Snack times 25 and Valis times 2 million. The last 3 digits will have to be the same. And it'll descend from there. So here's rank 4. You'll have to match the last 2. You'll get an 11 draw ticket and Potato Snacks. Remember, you get a ton of tickets. So you probably get like 4 or 5 of those. 4 or 5 of these, and then a whole slew of these. So I think I get like 1 or 2 of those, and then like 1 of these, and then like everything else is this. Basically, Iris 10,000 if you don't match any. For 5th place, it's a 3-star guaranteed ticket times 2, 2-star guaranteed ticket times... I'm sorry, 3-star guaranteed ticket times 1, 2-star guaranteed ticket times 2, and then potato snack times 5. The last digit is the same as the 5th winning number. Pretty straightforward stuff. We'll cover that in its own separate video. JP 3rd Anniversary New Special Item Bundles. So these are the whale bundles. Look at them whale bundles, though. I will be buying those. I've already been buying some Iris, so we're going to be set on that. Those of you guys that bought the Iris when it was up last time, I hope you saved it. I really honestly hope you saved it. I didn't, but I've already basically planned to expand the blowhole by a wide margin. 3rd year anniversary special box. 4-star time limited unit exchange. Time limited unit exchange is, unless they updated it. Come on. That's like all old units. Unless they put the 2019 units or 2019 to 2020 units in there. 4-star adventure ticket times 1, love that. 4-star assist ticket times 1, love that. 4-star guaranteed 11 draw ticket times 2, absolutely love that. And 11 draw ticket times 1. This is gonna be the top dog. It's usually like 1,600 Iris. Astrea record bundle. These are the mega bundles. Mega bundle A, mega bundle B, special bundle. That's usually like 300 paid Iris, and a random 3-star ticket. So nice. We'll see prizes and all that when I go live. JP Danmemo 3-year bundle Braver. What? JP 3rd year 4-star guaranteed 11 draw ticket. Oh. Okay. So it looks like it's an 11 draw ticket that you can buy that will give you 1 unit from basically all the rerun stuff we just got. Basically, the free ticket we just got, you can get another one. Except you don't pick a banner. It just draws from that list of banners at random. Hero Fauna times 10, 6 types of Fauna. No price on this, but we'll see it all when it drops. Bonus Iris campaign. 400 Iris for the 300 Iris price. That's $20. 3 times. 1,600 Iris for the 1,400 Iris price. That's like $80. 3 times. Whales. I'll be blowing some money on this anniversary. That's for damn certain. Up to 330 draw gotcha for free. Daily 11 draw gotcha share campaign. For every 300 retweets, 11 draw ticket giveaway. Once again, guys, share this out. I'm going to put the screenshot on Twitter, and we just need to keep track of this every single day. 300 retweets for an 11 draw ticket? Hells yes. Let's do this. So here's all the stuff we're getting for... This is part 1, mind you. Part 1. Not part 1 through 3. Part 1 is all of the stuff that I've taken 35 minutes to cover. I love these anniversaries so much. Parts 2, part 3. Why is there a question mark there? Now, last year this was like the introduction, like the Mega Quest was like a 10-month long event or whatever. So it tells us that they're working on something. And I know they've already said they're leading up to 4th and 5th anniversary. Expect a lot more hype after part 3. Part 3 is going to lead all... So this part goes on for a month. Part 1 is a month-long event. Does that say the 7,000 Iris is just part 1? So the 7... okay. I'm going to go ahead and say the 7,000 Iris probably is part 1. The 12,000 is probably all the events up through part 3. Unless there's going to be more Iris given. That seems like a lot. I'm going to say the 7,000 Iris is probably just all the presents we get for part 1. The 12,000 will be all the events leading up through part 3. Though that is not necessarily confirmed. This might be a bit of a misnomer. I wouldn't get too excited and expect to see 7,000 Iris per part. That's a little too giving. But definitely 7,000 Iris in the next month is phenomenal. Save that, y'all. Save it. You will want Iris for parts 2 and parts 3. And I told y'all part 3 is coming. So if you have 16K, don't get too excited. We'll talk about that in tomorrow's video by a huge margin. Okay? Danmemo 3rd Anniversary Project and Danmemo 3 Specials. Mega Project to follow Danmemo 3 Special. Okay. So this is what I was talking about. So if we go back here, these question marks will lead into the release of the third series, I guess the third season. Third season was originally slated for July, so with this now being pushed out further, this will probably correspond with the release of the third season, so it's going to give us some more stuff to look forward to. 10 popular events return to the story digest. Oh, nice. Oh, new phone it is. Grand Days there. Hey. So these will not be available on the European versions. So you'll be able to basically go back through these and read these events. Nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. Of course, we're getting 7th Zone this week. We get 7th Zone every week. Sorry I haven't covered the current 7th Zones. I will cover them today. I don't think I'm going to beat Thunder Zone. I'm going to be real. I just don't have the units for it. But I'll show you the team that I've been building and maybe give you some ideas. That's the main reason I have held off on it. It's just way too hard. Way too hard. Even for me, it's way too hard. So we'll talk about that in a video that's going to come out here in a couple of hours. Revis is back for Record Buster. We're not getting another war game because we just had all the war game stuff. We're getting another Record Buster. So we'll talk about it. Revis is really easy, though. Astrea login bonus. It's not listed here. There it is. There it is. I'll blow this one up just because of reasons. I don't know if it's going to show up very well on the screen here, but first week is 50 iris, then 10 iris, then 10 iris, then 100 iris, then 10 iris, then 10 iris, then 50 iris. Week 2 is 50, 10, 10, 50, 10, 10, 100. Then third week is 50, 30, 30, 50, 30, 30, 300. And that's only part of the 7,000. So there's going to be a lot more missions and things like that. And this is only 3 weeks of the 4-week-long event. So a lot more to come, y'all. Heroic Trials. I am honestly a little surprised to see Heroic Trial with as much as they're giving us. But they generally do these things. So I shouldn't be. But this is like super gracious of them. So Heroic Trial looks like it's for Riveria and Alice. I think that's Alice, right? I think that's Alice. New characters. Just getting used to it. So much to talk about here, guys. So much to talk about. So Riveria and Alice. And then finally, here's everything that is upcoming. Great Tale. That's, of course, the thing. The Astrea record gotchas, both of them. Heroic Trials. That's coming up this week, I'm guessing. Once a day, Hero Fall in the Quest. That'll be starting this week. It's confirmed. Upgrade Support Campaign. 7th Zone. Record Buster. New special item bundles. Those bundles will be dropping this week. And Bonus Iris Campaign. 3 purchases only. I'm guessing that the bundles in the campaign are probably not just weekly. Those are going to be basically for like the whole event. Like basically the whole month. So there you go. I'm out of breath. I need a drink of water. Let me know what you guys thought. Comment in the comments section down below. Hit that old thumbs up button. If you have not subscribed, we do this each and every week. We talk about what's coming. This is all the live stream stuff that was like an hour and a half long that I try to break down as much as I can. But, oh my God, there's a lot to talk about. So, I'm sorry this was literally a third the length of the live stream, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, let me know down in the comments section down below. I'll be back to you guys with more Danmachi. We'll talk about 7th Zone, and then we're going to finish up the EX quests. I got a lot of videos coming. You want to hit the notification icon because not all of the notifications are going to go out this week because we're just going to be blowing up with videos. Just blowing them up tonight. So, got a lot to tell you guys. And if you want to beat those EX quests, stay tuned. I think I've got them all broken down so you can get those rewards. That's the video. Catch you guys on the next one. I can breathe now.